Today we're going to be building a new zone in my new game, and I can't wait for this thing to come out. We're focusing on a candy-themed zone today. Let's get it. So guys, in world number 2, where we have a few different worlds that look really sick, or I guess zones, it's time to do a candy one, okay? Now, this is going to be a space one, but I haven't made the space assets yet, so candy zone it is. If you're interested in any of the assets I use in today's video, you can get them on my website, linked in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, my dudes, all the assets are in right here. Let's import them. Perfect. And insert with location. Of course, they're going to fly way over here. We're going to grab everything and just take it over to our new candy zone. And then we have to edit just a few things from this pack, which I would highly recommend you guys do the same if you end up getting the pack on the website. But first things first, we're going to move it all the way over here. And we need to make the Jello cubes look more like Jello cubes and less like a gradient texture. So we're going to take the texture off of all of these. Texture ID, delete, there we go. And then, of course, let's do one in, like, a red. I don't know why I went with that one. We want to go, like, up here. Like, a good red. And then we'll do a yellow. Sure. And this one we'll do a blue. Now, we're going to grab all of these and turn them into glass. Just like this. And change their transparency to, like, 0.4. Just like that. And they look so much more like Jello cubes now, guys. Like, just so much better. I think that's all we actually have to change on this. So let's go ahead, group this stuff just so it's all ready to be used. And if we wanted to, we could actually grab this sucker, do Control D, take the texture off of the top one, just like this. And then we can make this sort of whatever color we want. Let's make a brown one, or like a reddish brown. That is actually way too close to the color we already have. It's like a green one. There we go. So now we have all this stuff, and we're going to want texture on the ground. So let's paste this one into right there. Perfect. And paste into. Awesome. Now we have a nice texture on the ground. Gets a little more of a bubbly vibe. And I think I'm going to want some terrain pieces like these. But I don't think I have candy colored ones. So, I hope I still have that file saved. Or maybe not. How else could we do this? Because I would like to make the zones a little different. So let me see. Let me do like a different type of terrain piece. Raise it up a little bit. And then have another flat. I think that could be cool. Let me figure it out. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, dude, so I made a quick little terrain piece in Blender, just a little blue and pink spot, and varied them just a little bit. And another thing we could do with this pack, I'm gonna take these and duplicate them, just like this, and we can make these kind of cotton candy bushes, not just cotton candy trees. So, let me flatten all of them just a little bit, something like this, and we can shape those into bushes as we go. All that's really left to do is decorate by spreading these assets around. So we're gonna of course oversize them, since that is my build style, just really oversized and just real cartoon-esque. So we're gonna sink them into the ground just a little bit. This chocolate bar, come on buddy, there we go. This chocolate bar can go like somewhere over here. We're gonna rotate that one a little bit as well, and just kind of add all these assets everywhere we can and vary the map just a lot. We do have plenty of assets to work with today, so that's the good news. We have a huge chest right here, which is also pretty cool. Not even sure what part of the gameplay that's going to be yet, but sure, it'll be awesome. Let me go ahead and make some sort of a border, though, like an actual border behind this. I just wanted to vary it a little bit. We might use the cotton candies. Huge cotton candies. Come on. There we go. Let me rotate those. Yeah, this side does look a bit smoother. And we're going to use the cotton candy as borders, guys. It's going to be massive, but I think it'll look cool. You know, that kind of lined up perfectly. I do want to go ahead and grab some random ones, bring those down, just to have a bit more variation within what we create. And then I'm going to just duplicate these and move them over here. And of course, rotate so we have the smoother side facing in. Make sure there's no gaps that players could fall through. There's not. We're good. And now we can move on with more of the assets. I think up next, we'll stick with the chocolate for now. So I'll get one of these like Rolo stacks. I think that's what they were called. Scale that up a little bit. Control D. We're going to put some, maybe we'll put one right here. I don't want them like exactly right next to the chocolate, like on both sides, because of course we want a bit of variation. And then let's move some over here as well. So put that one up there, and then we'll put one like almost halfway, a little past it. Perfect. There we go. And now these chocolates, we got to put those on the other side. Drag them on over. Perfect. And drag them down a little bit. So that one's good. Now let me line up this one right here. Pretty good. I do want a little bit of the white sticking out at the bottom, just like that, and move it forward a little bit. Now that we have the chocolate done, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I don't know if we're going to use cotton candies again or not. For now, we're not, though. Let's go ahead and put the single ones. We can kind of put those down, too. We'll do it in sections. So we'll finish all of the chocolate, and then we'll move on to probably Jello cubes or suckers. Jeez, my dog's barking for, like, no reason. All right, this chocolate bar with the wrapper, let's move it forward a little bit. Perfect. And let's move some of these over to the other side. We have plenty of chocolate over there. We'll put one right next to this. Something like that. And then one over with this chocolate bar. Just like that. Now that we're done with the chocolate, guys, let's move on to the Jello cubes. This is just a way, like, oh, it's gonna just add, like, a good bit of variation because they're shiny, kind of transparent. I do want to make them a little bit bigger. Something like that. We'll put one here. We could even make little stacks. I think that's what we should do. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. We're going to move one over, and then we're going to have one in the middle on the top. And then let's kind of rotate a little bit so they're not perfect. Nice. And this one can come out a little and forward a little. Same with this one here. And now we have a little Jello stack. That's pretty dope. I don't think I need the gap that big. Maybe like this. Little Jello stack right here, guys. We are going to rotate that a little bit and push it back. I love this. Like, I used to make assets as I go, you know? But now, if you just make a whole asset pack before beginning building a map, it goes so much quicker. And you can kind of just see your work come together a lot faster. And just, oh, it's just so much more, like, it's easier to work, I guess is my main point. Just a lot easier to work, guys. You get a lot done a lot quicker, maybe in front of the pink. And it's a lot more satisfying. Who am I kidding? Like, oh wait, maybe just one Jello cube over here. Maybe one up here. No, we'll go all the way like to the end. Maybe like right here. And then of course we want the red cubes as well. We'll put those right here. No, this side has too much Jello. We're going over here. But it's so much easier to work. A lot more satisfying. Just overall, your whole work happens a lot faster. And I don't think there's a bad side to having a whole asset pack done before starting on a zone. I should probably start doing it like this permanently. Let me finish these Jello blocks, then we'll move on to these suckers. Alright guys, with all the Jello stacks done, it's time to move on to what we will call the trees of this map. And we're going to use the lollipops and suckers because it just makes the most sense. I thought the cotton candy trees would be good, but, you know, really getting to thinking, well, we have cotton candy as the borders, so it may not be the best look. What we're going to do is just kind of place all of this stuff. Oh, I guess the actual, like, peppermint one should be sort of the centerpiece. We're going to place this stuff, and then we're going to make variants after we place them. So, right now, we're just kind of getting everything situated. We could put one back here, probably. Definitely the peppermint one here, and the other one here. Maybe we should actually move... We should probably switch this with the chocolate bar. So, let's do chocolate bar over here. Move it up some. Move it back and over. Control L, that'll flip our axes that we're moving on. There we go. And then this can come over as well. And then this can kind of take over for that. And what else do we have? We could, maybe set another row of these, like, Rolos or whatever they're called right here. And we still have these small peppermint candies, so we'll be able to put those around as well. But what we're going to do for the suckers is just Control D, make them a little bit smaller, and then add one with a rotation this way. And bring it out, drop it down some, maybe out more. And then we need to take the texture off, and we can make these like a variation of colors. So let's do a brown one, like the root beer. I'm just thinking of like my favorite suckers. And I don't want to do a pink one because there's already so much pink in the zone. So we'll go like a root beer, and then we'll do Control D, rotate, rotate, put one over here. And this one, we could do maybe a green, something like that. I guess that works. And just like that, guys, we have the suckers placed. I don't think I want to do too many of the lollipops because it's, like, very detailed. Or not detailed, but, like, the texture gives more of a presence, I guess I could say. So below those is where we're going to put the peppermint candies at, guys. These guys right here. So let me turn that onto its side. Of course, make it a little bit bigger. And that is where we can have all these peppermint candies kind of just laying on the ground as extra detail. And I may put some of the ones in wrappers in a different spot. So like wherever we have blank space. So let me turn that. Let me make it a little bit bigger as well. We'll go something like that. And as you can see, this one has sort of a wrapper around it. So we're going to put those just in spaces that don't seem too filled up. So like right here is a good spot for one. Right here, of course, because there's nothing else here. We could probably put 2 of them. So we'll just rotate those a little separately each way. There we go. And I think that's good for that side. Over here, I want to put one over here for sure. It's just too chocolate, you know? We need some variation. We'll have one right here, maybe 2. Something like that works for me. And then I think I'm going to put one right here, because why not? And guys, just like that, the candy zone is done. I actually really like how this turned out. I am going to anchor everything and get it all into its folder, which I don't think I did for the last zone, which, yikes, I need to stay organized. So let's grab all of this and go into zone 17's folder right here, zone 17. There we go, and I should probably do it for this one too, because I doubt I did. Oh, I might have. Zone 15. I sure did. There we go. So guys, the candy zone is done. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.